Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to present the big 6 skills in information literacy of scientific miracles in Quran and Sunnah. The first skill is task definition, defining the information problem. The topic provided for the report was scientific miracles in Quran and Sunnah. To solve the information problem, one should know how to search as well as describing the whole meaning of the topic based on the existing sources. Every text must be enlightened precisely in order to make sure other people or the readers can understand what we are explaining so that they could get the general but informative idea of the topic. The second one is identifying information needed. A broad description on scientific miracles in Quran and Sunnah were needed in order to define as well as enlightening the topic of the project. Miracles, Quran and Sunnah should be properly defined in order to clarify the gist of the information in the project in the best possible way. After getting the definition of the project, then we can proceed to the next stage which is explaining the main topic into the subtopic or even examples in a broad and comprehensive way. Including subtopic in the work could help the writer expanding the elaborations as well as giving the readers broad knowledge about the main topic. They could see the idea of the work from various perspectives, like getting to know deeper about the examples or the subtopic of the subject. The second skill is information seeking strategies, determining all possible sources of information. Information can be obtained in references and non-references. For references, it was divided into various parts such as books, encyclopedias, and dictionaries. Example for non-references are manuscripts, books, and even theses. Both of them were included under the same subject matter, which is classification and types of information sources. All of these sources could be a great help to researchers like students, university students, and even to an ordinary person. Secondly, select the best sources. With the information provided, the best sources can be determined by the researchers after they could differentiate which data and information is useful or whether it is just a junk information. The suitable sources for this topic is Encyclopedia of Science and Religion because it is perfectly suited with the topic given. Most information about science and religion can be discovered through this platform. Furthermore, another reliable source is Google Scholar. It is another website for people to take advantage of it. Google Scholar makes it easy to conduct a broad search of scholarly literature. You may search papers, theses, books, abstracts, and court judgments from academic publishers, professional associations, online repositories, institutions, and other websites all from one spot. Google Scholar can help you identify relevant research from all throughout the globe of scholarly publishing.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nurhidayah Sakinah bintu Mahadi, nama matric 1191752. I will continue the presentation about this subject with Big 6 for planning our assignment. For the location and access, firstly search resources, intellectual and physical, directories, database, internet search engine, etc. In this item of Big 6, I found that the resources search for a given study is more comprehensive online based because it all allow for the evaluation of each database in require resources search. And also search resources give credibility to each source search of information about the study. It is because each search need to be viewed carefully so that each item search is seen to have credibility and have a strong statement to support the source obtained and will make the statement issue unlikely to be refuted by other information search for that reason and make the study appear confident to be used as a source for subsequent study that are also involved in related studies. Secondly, in finding information in source, I found that it was a relatively long process because it must look at and evaluate to the information itself is relevant to the study or not, and it should be truth so that the selected information has appropriate, relevant, and fully support the existence of the study. It because information relevance to the study given is related to the scientific miracle of the Quran and Sunnah was a very broad field of knowledge because it's combined religion, Quran and Sunnah, and science in discussing miracle. For the use of informations for the study, firstly, getting involved in material, engage, read, listen, see, touch. I think this segment was limited to some situations where the process involved reading material and researching by looking at relevant material, and most search for this information are conducted on online base and not as physically. Secondly, extract relevant information in the study. It was critical in require more time to research the available subject to the material to be accepted as a reliable reference. It because a study done on scientific miracle of the Quran and Sunnah is too much discussion on general only and not specific to the subtopic. This make it difficult to see the material to meet each subtopic to be highlighted.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for the next part is synthesis, organize and manage information from multiple sources. So students must make judgments, develop products and construct solutions as part of the synthesis process. Similarly, the definition of the topic in our study is defined in this paper. These definitions for the title of Scientific Miracles of the Quran and Sunnah. So have been compiled based on material gathered from a variety of sources, both refer and unreferenced. After revealing the findings, the investigation discovered that this title also reveals several scientifically confirmed miracles that have been described in the Quran and Sunnah. It is also stated along with the genesis and explanation for the matter as well as the repercussions. The second one is present the information. Every study should be presented way that's simple to comprehend. As a result, using the references sources identified, we extract some of the remarkable things that have been stated in the Quran and Sunnah scientifically. So, namely, scientific miracle in Quran and Sunnah, the Big Bang Theory, oceanic division, embryology, iron within materials, formation of clouds, periceptors, internal wave in the ocean, the frontal lobe, the earth, moon, and the sun, mountains holding down the earth, the seven earths, and so on. So, the water of Zamzam and else, this research also demonstrates the segmentations of reference sources based on the stated subtopics. So that's all for the synthesis in this report. So for the next part in big six skills for this report, those evaluation. So evaluation, we going to take firstly judge the product effectiveness. So based on the research presented in this report, we were able to compile a list of every possible reference that may be used to improve our findings. So this study compiles a list of miracles in the Quran and Sunnah that have been scientifically proved. This list displays subtopics that can be researched further using the bibliographic reference approach under each subtopic. So, for the second one, judge the process efficiency. Each method and methodology used to create this report follows a stepwise approach. It necessitates two specifications based on existing references. This makes it easier to verify that each piece of content submitted is accurate and can be used to create new work. So this is how a good reporting procedure can be achieved. So just the process efficiency will be successful in evaluation.